Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create a complex database project which includes all the objects of Microsoft Access. We'll be using several properties to enhance how the program functions. This tutorial will help you to create an excellent project for IB Computer Science. In the IB curriculum, all the students have to complete an internal assessment, and it is extremely important to create a complex project which shows all the features that will be useful in creating a product for a client. I was looking at several YouTube videos and I did not find a single video that covered all the aspects of Microsoft Access. People are focusing on tables, maybe forms, maybe queries. So I decided to create a project which will create all the tables, queries, forms, reports, and also at the end, we'll be looking at how to create a superb interface that is impressive and it will be easy for clients to interact with various objects that have been created through the program. I would advise you to pause the video at several points so that you can start creating it yourself and getting the hands-on experience that is required in order to follow all the processes and create a good project. If you have any questions while watching the video, feel free to make some comments and I will use your suggestions to make further videos based on this particular software. I will choose Form Wizard. It takes you through a series of steps until you finish your tasks. I'll go to Form Wizard. Here you can select the table. If you may, sometimes we may have more than one tables, and in that case, select the right table. Select the fields. See, I'm selecting the fields one by one. And I say next. What layout would you like your form to have? Columnar seems good. You can try and explore the other options. And it will want you to create a form, but it wants you to give a title to the form. I'll just say students data form. I'll click this button to modify the form design because obviously we'll have to make some changes. I'm going to finish. So the form will be displayed and you are ready to make changes to this. Whenever we work in Access, we work in two different formats. This is the design view and then you have the form view. Form view will show you how the form is actually looking like. The design view will help you to modify whatever you have done in the form. So whenever you see this grid lines at the back, you are in the design view mode and you can use that to make whatever changes you want. So I'll just show you some basic changes because forms have to be impressive. Alright. Here the first name and last name are too big, so you can change the height and width. Even here this one is not in proportion to what we want, therefore I'll keep it like that. Class seems to be a bit longer, you can reduce the size. Division also seems to be longer, make it a little bit smaller. I'll make this form slightly wider so we have more space. Then I will scroll down and you can see here I will move this picture somewhere on the top because we have a lot of space on the left side of the form. Form designing is a very creative part of designing a solution. Everybody has different ideas, so you can use your ideas to make a nice impressive forms. So I'm increasing the dimensions of the picture. Now the layout of my form is not that great, so I'm going to look at making some changes. First of all, I'll move everything up so all the data is visible. Date of birth at the bottom. The last three fields here, I will move them here, somewhere in the middle. And now, yeah, I think things are looking better. So you can select the fields. There's an option called as arrange, size, and space. Very useful tool. So I want to have the boxes equal spacing vertically. So some are closer than the others. And I select that. Now you can see it's nicely professionally done. Looks good. I'll change the color of these boxes. And to do that, you go to properties. These are all the properties you can change for each of these objects on the form. So I go to back color and I'll select any color of your choice. If it is blue, then it's better to have text color as white. And we'll have a look and see how it looks. Can make it bold. I will make the color slightly darker so that it's clearly seen. Yeah, it looks better now. Similarly, I'll go to these three fields. I'll change the dimensions. Select all these three fields, go to arrange. Again, I'll say equal vertical spacing. And I'll go to align and I'll say left. So everything will be aligned left in the text box. If I go here, if you want to change to the tallest, to the shortest, there are a lot of options here. You need to just play around. And again, I'll go to this option, go back to back color and choose the same color which we have selected. And go to the text color, make it white and bold, bold and white. And now it looks much better. Similarly, if you want to change the color of space where the data is going to be entered, we'll just give it a little bit of color. Again, this is all a personal preference. I'm just showing you different options that are available. Western field here. So I'll do the same side. Yeah, I'll select the back color for these boxes also. Now it's done. Uh, there's a black border for the border for the text boxes can be changed. So I'm going to go to border width, put it to 1 point, and the border color I'm going to set it to black. Yeah, it's fine now. I'll just adjust the window so that we have more space here. Now I'll show you how the form looks like. Okay, the picture that has come there, if you want to add pictures for different records, all you've got to do is right click, manage attachments, go to add and select the picture. I've made 4 pictures there for demonstration purpose. So click the student's name and say okay. That's the student's picture. And I can navigate now from one record to another, and you can see there I have only 3 students pictures that I have included. Click on the navigation toolbars which are at the bottom and you will see all the information of the students displayed. There's one thing I just noticed. You can see that the text here is right aligned, here there is some are left aligned. So I'll just go back again to the design view, select all the fields here, go to alignment, say left. I'll keep this also left, and then let's have a look and see how it looks like. Nice and neat. I'm going to add a title. I'm going to show you how to put a logo, and then we'll put some command buttons there. All right. To type in the title, select the box, go to home, and you can change the font to whatever color you want. And color it same blue color, and we'll select the text as white. Looks good on a blue background. And there your title for the school is ready. In order to add an icon, there are different ways to do it. I'll just show you a simple website where you can create your own icon and put it there. And if you can use that icon on every component like reports, menus, etc., it'll look much more professional. So let me take you to a website which will give you an option to create icons. In order to create a logo, I'm taking you to a website called as Looka.com. I can put my school's name there, Mount Albert High School. There are many websites which allow you to create logos. The problem is with some of them put a watermark and that becomes annoying. So I just found something which is simpler. Select a category. It's asking me to pick 5. So I'll just pick, then you continue. Which color? We'll keep the blue theme. Or you can select student and education, and let's see what comes up. So you get a range of different designs. Again, choice is yours. I'm just showing you options to make your project look better. I'm going to go in for this one. So I can take a screenshot, select a particular area there, save as, and just say logo 2. And now let's go and add the logo. We'll add a logo now to the school. So I go to image, I want to insert an image here, make a reasonable size, and I have this logo which I just designed, and there you go, nice image there. I made a mistake when typing here as Albert, so I'll just make the change. And here your nice professional form is there, which has been designed very carefully, looks very professional. You can make, again, you can select whatever logo you want and things like that. Your screen will look something like this. Go to form view, there you go, that's your screen. Your form, this is what the user will use when he's typing the data, he or she is typing the data. I'm going to show you how to calculate this percentage and grade now, which is very, very important. It adds more complexity to your work, and people who are seeing this feature in your program will obviously know that you explored some coding options. And let's have a look at how to code this percentage and grade automatically. In order to do that, I go to design view. I look at the properties here. Okay, let me explain how this works. Okay, all right. See, when I type the data, after typing the first data, I can press a tab to go to the next text box. I can go on to the next field there, as you can see. So what I want to do now is, as soon as the user types in the data for math, science, and English, and here at this point when he presses the tab, I will calculate the percentage and grade automatically for him. So this is what we're going to do now. Yeah, now let's do the calculation now, which is going to be automatically done when the user presses a tab on English. So I go to event. The event triggered is called on lost focus. So as soon as the cursor goes out of the text box, this event is triggered. So the computer will go and perform the instructions that is programmed on this lost focus. So I click on this button, which will take me to the code builder. and this is where the code is going to be written in Visual Basic. We usually call it as VBA. So here I've already written the code, so I'll just paste it there and I'll explain how it works. So what I'm saying basically is the first line and the last line is given to you by the computer. So I'm telling the computer percentage, which is my field, the next field, is equal to math plus science plus English. Divide this by 300 times 100, because let's assume that all these marks out of 100 each. So the total marks is 300. So the score the student has achieved in all the three subjects, divide by 300 times 100. This formula will change depending on the number of subjects you have, depending on the total marks. If the exam's out of 50, then accordingly it will change. The next step is, if percentage is greater than equal to 90, then I'm telling the computer to put A in grade. So it's going to store A. A is a string, that's why I'm putting it in quotes. So it will store A in grade. If not, it will check if it is greater than equal to 80, then it will store B in grade. If it is more than 70, C in grade, and so on. If it is greater than equal to 50, then the grade is E, otherwise the student fails. So 90 to 100 will get A, 80 to 90 will get B, 70 to 80 will get C, 60 to 70 will get D, and so on. So let's test it and see how it goes now. Then once you type in this code, you can close it. And now we are going to see it in form view. So go to form view. So this is your code. This record is already calculated, so nothing to worry. Okay, let's go here and try it out. I'm pressing tab. See, as soon as I press the tab, it calculated the percentage, which is 56, and the grade is E. Let me go back here also. These are the marks. Let's here make it 86 and I make it 90. Percentage is 86.6666, and the computer is saying the student has got grade B. So on lost focus of English, both these values are calculated and stored in your table. I'll show you the table also. So if I go to table here, tables are here by the way. Here you can see wherever I've done the tab calculation, it has been calculated. Let's try for record number 2. Again here I'm going to press tab, tab, tab. So all you've got to do is keep entering your data and the calculations are going to be done automatically, and that makes it very easy for the user. He doesn't have to use a calculator to do the calculation. Alright, so now let's look at creating those buttons, which is very, very impressive. So I'll go to design view, and now let's have a look at how to make this form look more attractive. To add buttons, you click on this button here in this toolbox. As soon as you click this, a wizard is triggered. So I'm going to select record operations, and I'm telling the computer I want to add a new record. Select. I want text to be displayed in the button. Next and finish. So you add. I'm going to add another button there. This time I'll go in for delete. Select the text. I'm going to add another button. I'll add a few and then you can explore more. Here you have print a record, save a record. I'll go for form operation. Let me say I want to print this form, or print the current form is a better option. So whatever is the contents on your form will get printed. Going to go for another one, and I'll say form operation. Close the form. Once you finish everything, you can just click on this button. Close option is here. Close the form. Finished. Now I'll just format this. Go home. I'll make the font slightly bigger so you can see it better. I can go to arrange and align left, and I can go here and I can say increase the size to the widest. You can also go to all, and you can go to border color. You just format this, it'll look good. Format, back color, border color. So I'm going to border color and I'll make it black. Width of it, I'll give it 2 points, and yeah, there you go. I can also go and make the text. So you have a nice set of buttons there. I'll go to design again. I have a rectangle box there. I can go and add a nice border for this. Again, as I keep mentioning this again and again, it's all about creativity, how nice and what ideas you have in creating the form. Fill color, just fill it with yellow. Right click, send it behind, send it to back. There you go. In order to change the border color, I'll go to border color here, and there are several themes, dark text, and you can see there it has added a border to the box. So I've added a border now, and let's put some navigation buttons now to make it interesting. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm using the buttons here. I'll put it below this picture box. Here you got record navigation. So you can go to the first record. This time I'll keep it as a picture. Take another button here. Go to previous record. Go to next record. And then we have another one here, which will go to the last record. Again, I'll select these options, go to align, line, bottom. Everything is straight line now. Spacing, equal horizontal spacing. Again, I'll go to design, look at that rectangle box. The rectangle box here. Right click, fill it. You can try different colors if you want. I'll just use red this time. Right click, position, center back. So you have your navigation buttons now. Let's have a look and see how the form looks like. Here's your form. If I want to go to the next record, previous record, first record, that's the first record, so there'll be no change. If I want to go to the last record, I've not put the picture and some data is missing there. But if you put all the data there, then you can go to the last record, first record, next. So you can provide the user with all these options. Again, you can take this below this picture, set it somewhere here, and you're all set to show your fantastic form there, which is quite professional, very interesting, and looks impressive. I've added a border to this navigation buttons. Now this looks quite interesting. You can also change the size of the pictures if you want. I have taken a smaller size if you want, because you have space, depending on the space you have. If you want a bigger picture and if you want to move these toolbars here, you can do that. It's all up to you. So I think you must have learned quite a bit on how to create a table, how to create forms. Next, we're going to look at how to include queries.
This is it. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If this tutorial was helpful, please hit on the bell icon and subscribe for more videos. Also, don't forget to check the links below for more educational videos.